campers, it is Savannah with Cookeville RV and Marine, and today we're going to be taking an inside and outside look at this 2023 Grand Design Momentum 350G. But before we get started, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click that bell notification so you're notified when we post a new video. Now, let's get started. Starting out on the outdoor entertainment side, we do have one awning out here. It is a pretty long awning, and it does have an LED strip underneath that, so it will keep it nice and bright out here when it's a little bit dim. You also do have a couple more LED strips. You can see one right here, and then over on your second entryway door, there is another one over there, and those are super bright. So if it is dark outside, those are gonna keep things super nice and bright out here. We also do have some indoor-outdoor speakers out here, so you can listen to your music both inside and outside. And we do have two doorways. I did mention that a second ago, and you have lots of storage. When you first walk in, over on your right hand side, you do have some storage. We do have this nice open storage spot right here. This is a perfect place to throw your jackets in, or maybe some purses or bags, so you can easily grab those right when you're walking in or out of the door. You also do have a little bit more storage right in this compartment, and you do have your control panel right here. This is where you're going to control all the main lights, your awnings, and your slides. And this unit actually is generator prepped, and we do already have a generator in here, and that is what this is right here. Kind of shows you the hours and other things on your generator. Now, check out the living area. In your living room, you do have this nice large theater seat over here. This thing is huge. You could definitely fit a couple people on here. You can pile up on here and watch a movie together. You have lots of room, like I said, and it actually does recline, but don't worry about it hitting these back windows. That these seats are made specifically for campers, so when you do recline, they're made specifically not to bump that back window. We also do have a couple controls over here. You have a light setting, a back massage setting, and a heat setting, which is really nice. And they've even given you a USB port over here as well, so that you can plug in your phones while you're sitting here, along with a couple of cup holders. And in this side, we do have a couple windows too, so you can look out at that gorgeous campground while you're sitting there. And also, one fun thing about this unit, you do have an extra bunk up here in the living area. This is a nice large bunk up there, and it does come with a ladder. We just don't have it out right now, but that is just an extra sleeping space for somebody in the living room. And let's switch our view and check out our entertainment space. Right across from your theater seats is your entertainment space, and over here they've given you this massive TV. This is very nice for you all to watch the ball game on, and it actually is on a swivel, so you can move this out and kind of arrange it so you can see it from different spaces in the camper. If you are over there cooking or sitting on the couch, you can move it so everybody can get a look at that. Up here we do have tons of storage. This one has a nice little storage compartment right here. You could probably use this as a little area, so somebody who's sleeping up in this bunk, they could throw some of their smaller items in there. And you also do have this massive storage space right above the TV. You could definitely throw some video games up there, DVDs, board games, or if you wanted to put some extra pillows and blankets up there, there's enough space for that too. You also do have this open space right here. You can use this as storage, or if you wanted to make things a little cutesy in here and put some picture frames up there, some small little vases and stuff, you could do that. And down below our TV over on the left hand side, we do have our indoor-outdoor speaker system. This is where you're going to control those outdoor speakers that I showed you, and you actually do have a USB port right next to that as well. And right below the TV, we have probably my favorite part, which is the fireplace. This is nice. It's getting nice and cold in our December month here in Cookeville, and I would love to turn this fireplace on right now. So if you're at the campground, get a little chilly, you want to turn that on, you can. Or if you're not really in the mood for any heat setting, you can just use that as a light. It's nice and bright, so if you're watching a movie and just want a little extra lighting, you can turn that on. Now, let's move over here and check out our kitchen. One thing I forgot to mention to you guys, this thing is a 2023, and we are actually clearing out all of our 2023 inventory here at Cookeville RV and Marine, and this specific unit has dropped over $7,000. This is not going to last long, so after this video, I will give you all of our information, so make sure you give us a call and check this thing out. Now, let's check out the kitchen. Right here, we do have this kind of island area, which also features our sink. So let me move this paper over here. You do have a nice size sink right here, and they've given you a drying rack. This easily rolls up, allowing you to access your sink. And if you want to set some clean dishes up here to dry, you can. We do have a retractable sink head over here. And on this side, we do have some storage. You have some little cabinets that open up, giving you a nice large space. You could definitely throw a small little trash can in there, or if you want to throw some cleaning supplies. Over on the left-hand side, we do have a couple of drawers, perfect to put your utensils in. And over here, we do have more storage, a great area to throw your pots and pans in. And you do have tons of countertop space up here. I'll move this paper back so you can see better. You have this nice little area right here, and up here you do have an electrical outlet and a USB and USB-C port. So if you do want to plug in your phone chargers over here, or if you want to make this a little coffee corner, you could plug in a coffee machine right here and have your little Keurig cup set out right here. That would be nice, and you're just really utilizing that space, which is awesome. Like I said, we do have more storage up here, perfect for your plates, cups, other items, or just basic kitchen necessities. And over on this side, we do have our microwave up here, and below this, we do have our typical 3-burner stovetop with that splash guard, and they've given you a small oven right here. This oven is a little bit smaller, but you're going to be able to fit all the food you want in there. Anything you want to cook up at the campground, you're going to have lots of space for it. Down below that, we do have a drawer. It's pretty deep and it goes back pretty far, so you could definitely put some platters in there or some pots and pans to cook your food on. Moving over here, we do have some more storage up here. This is a great area if you wanted to throw some extra sodas or just some extra things you can't fit in your fridge right away. You can definitely put that right there. And this fridge, you guys, is gorgeous. It opens up, giving you 2 sides of your fridge. You're going to be able to fit anything you want in there. It is absolutely massive. I love how there's those little added drawers down there. Makes things a little bit more put together in there. And you also do have 2 freezer sides as well. Honestly, I like how that's kind of split down the middle. So if you want to put food on this side and then maybe some dessert on that side, and keep things nice and separated. And I've showed you guys tons of storage, but there's even more storage in here. Up here, we do have a big storage space up there, kind of just anything you want. If you want to throw an air fryer up there or some bigger utensils up there you kind of want out of the way. And I know you're thinking, where am I going to store all of that lovely food I'm going to eat? You do have a full-size pantry. They've given you tons of shelves in here. I think you could probably fit some cereal boxes in here, definitely some cans, some snacks, some Cheez-Its. Anything you're going to want in that kitchen is going to fit in there. Now, check out the garage. In the back of your Momentum is your garage. This is our toy hauler space. And if you're not familiar with a toy hauler, this is actually the area you're going to pull all of your 4-wheelers, go-karts, kind of anything you want to take to the campground with you. It's going to fit back here. You roll it up that back little landing back there, and you come in and secure everything in here so you can take anything you want to the campground with you. But even if you don't want to use any of that, this is a 14-foot garage, a little bit over 14 foot, so you're going to be able to fit kind of anything back here. But if you don't want to use that for that space, this actually is super versatile. A lot of people have used this as an area for the kids because there is multiple sleeping spaces. Or if you're a yoga instructor, want to use this as kind of your yoga studio, it really works for anything. You do have your own entryway back here, so you don't even have to go through the main camper to get back here. And you have tons of features back here. We do have 2 couches. These are super comfy, so if you do want to add a TV and just sit back here and relax, you can. Or these actually do roll over into a sleeping space. This easily just rolls over, and you do have a bed laying flat across here. And we actually did opt for another sleeping space. So right above me, this actually is a bed, and with a push of a button, this does come down, creating kind of like a little bunk bed scene. So if you do have multiple little kids coming, or even adults, and they need multiple sleeping spaces, you do have that. And there is more to the garage, so let's check it out. On the other half of your garage, you do have lots of things. Up here, you do have hookups for your TV. So like I said, if you did want to add a TV in here, it's already prepped for that. Super easy to add that in. And here's your control panel. This is where you're going to control most of those lights, and you do have your button for your bed and your awning, which is on the back, but we'll get to that in a minute. You also do have a laundry hookup, so if you want to add a washer and dryer in here, it is already prepped for that. Super easy to add, and we can even add that upon purchase. Over here, you also do have your very own bathroom back here. This is a half bath, but it has all the things you really need. You do have a step to flush toilet, a sink with a little bit of countertop space, which is nice, a mirror, and you even have a window, so you're not going to miss out on any of those gorgeous views. And I know this has been a ton back here, but we're not even done. Let's check out the party patio. On the back of your Momentum is your party patio. This is actually your ramp that allows you to roll your golf carts and different things into your Momentum. But if you're not using it for that, you can use it as a party patio. This is the perfect area to sit out and relax if it is a gorgeous day. You actually do have a gate that goes all the way around, so if you do have smaller kids, dogs, cats, anything you kind of want contained back here, they are going to stay back here and nice and peaceful. I love this area. It's a perfect space to sit back here, drink a cup of coffee with your significant other, and just look at the gorgeous views. We also do have an awning back here, so if it's a little bit sunny and you do want to pull that out, you can. And you can see that bright LED strip underneath that. So if it is a little bit at sunset, a little bit darker, and you do want a little bit of lighting back here, you do have that. We also do have this screen right here. This is easily usable. You can easily shut this right here, and it's going to keep all the bugs out. Or if you just want to keep, like I said, keep your kids out here, your dogs and stuff, you don't want them running in and out, you can easily shut that, which is a nice plus. Now let's move back inside and check out your bathroom. In your hallway is your main bathroom, and in here you do have a medicine cabinet. This does open up, giving you 3 shelves in here. Pretty roomy, honestly. It does go back pretty far, so you're going to easily put your toothbrushes and other toiletry items in there. Down below that, we do have our sink with a nice little area of countertop space right here, and you do have an electrical outlet, so if you do want to put a straightener right there and plug it in, you can easily do that. Underneath, we do have more storage. This opens up. It's a little bit smaller under there, but you could definitely put a tiny little trash can or just stack up all your toilet paper. On the other side, we do have our step to flush toilet, and above that, we do have a little bit more storage. It does go back pretty far, so you could fold up tons of towels and washcloths and extra toiletries and put them in there. But behind me is our best part. This is our shower, and as you can see, you guys, this is honestly really big, and you even do have a skylight in here. So if you want a little bit of natural lighting, you're going to definitely have that in here. Over on this side, we have this gorgeous shower head. You have multiple nozzles on it, and you even do have a detachable shower head on the side. They've given you this added little storage shelf right here, perfect to put your loofah on and your soaps. And on the other side, you do have a small little shelf down at the bottom. But the best thing about this shower is the head height in here and how deep the bottom of it is. You're going to be able to have tons of water in there, and it's not going to splash out into the floor, which is always a great plus to have. Now, let's check out the bedroom. In the very front of your Momentum is your private bedroom. In here, we have opted for the queen size bed, and you do have tons of storage. Overhead, you do have this open spot, and on both sides, you have a little bit of storage on either side. Perfect to put your smaller items in, like extra linens, or if you want to put some smaller clothing items in there. In the back here, we do have electrical outlets on both sides and 2 USB ports, along with your light switches, and you do have a ton of countertop space. So if you do want an extra glass of water before bed, you want to throw your reading glasses there, or you want to plug in your CPAP machine, you do have plenty of space to do that. You also do have a little bit of storage down below on both of them. It is pretty large, so you could definitely put some extra items in there, like extra clothing, extra linens, whatever you want in there. And you actually do have some closet space. So over here is our closet, and look just how large this is. You have a hanging bar in here, so you can hang up most of your nicer clothes, and you do have some drawers down below. This is perfect to put your pajamas in, your socks and underwear, other items, and you do have more closet space on both sides. Kind of a his and hers deal, both sides for whatever clothing items you want. And this actually is on a slide, so you do control that right over here next to your light switch. So if you like this unit or any other unit in our Grand Design line, make sure you give us a call or visit us online at cookvillerv.com, where your adventure awaits.